Hello guys, in this video we will be building a complete CI/CD pipeline from the ground up. I will guide you through setting up and using a variety of powerful tools including Terraform, Proxmox, NixOS, Jenkins, SonarQube, Docker, Kubernetes, and many more. We will start by creating this pipeline from scratch, beginning with infrastructure as code, using Terraform and Proxmox. We will spin up our servers, then proceed to install essential tools such as Jenkins, Kubernetes, Argo CD, SonarQube, Nexus, and monitoring solutions like Prometheus and Grafana. Finally, we will deploy a sample application using the full pipeline. This will be a multi-part tutorial series, so stay tuned for more. Okay, this is the pipeline we are going to build. This pipeline consists of three main parts: the CI part, continuous integration, the CD, continuous delivery, and the monitoring part. Let's see how this pipeline works step by step. I will zoom in. So we have the developer team inside our company, and they have a code repository on the GitHub. As they develop their software, they push and pull the code to the repository. That repository has two separate branches: development branch and the ops branch. First, we are going to talk about the CI part. In the CI part, we have a main actor that is Jenkins. But as you can see, we have two Jenkins instances. One is for the master and one agent that is responsible for pulling the latest code changes from the dev branch. So once a commit is pushed, Jenkins will monitor the dev branch. Then it triggers the Jenkins agent, and the Jenkins agent pulls the latest changes. Then it takes the code and starts to build our application. After the build process is finished, it will test the code, then it's going to scan the file system. Once that's finished, it will package our software, basically creating the jar file, because we are going to deploy a Java application, and as you can see, I used Maven everywhere. So we are going to use Maven. Maven build, Maven test, and Maven package. Once the packaging is done, Jenkins will push that package into our Nexus server. Then it is going to create a Docker image from that jar file. As you can see, I here made a mistake that the SonarQube step should be before the Docker image step. I apologize for that mistake. So, after packaging, the SonarQube will check the code coverage and code quality. After the SonarQube step, the Docker image will be created. After the Docker image creation, TriviTool will check the Docker image file system for bugs and potential security vulnerabilities. After that, the Jenkins agent is going to push our image onto Docker Hub. If you noticed, we have this compose notification mail. If Jenkins fails on each of these steps, then it will compose an email and send to the development team. If it succeeds, then again it sends the success email to the developer team. Once the Docker image is pushed to the Docker Hub, the CI part is finished. Now we are going to talk about the CD part. While the main actor in the CI part was Jenkins, the main actor in CD is Argo CD. Argo CD will watch for changes in the ops branch and then pulls the latest manifests. Manifests are basically YAML files that contains code for the Kubernetes. Then Argo CD pushes the latest manifests to our Kubernetes server. And Kubernetes server is going to deploy our application. And that application is going to consist of 3 replicas, 1 load balancer, and 1 ingress. Once that's finished, we can talk about the monitoring part. As you can see, our users don't go into the monitoring part. They will access the application through the ingress directly. But we have some people in the company that wants to monitor our application. For that purpose, we are going to use Prometheus. Prometheus is going to pull the metrics of our software, and then Grafana will pull these metrics and display these metrics using beautiful tables. Let me explain my environment so you are comfortable following along. For this tutorial, I will be using a special Linux distribution called NixOS. The reason I chose NixOS is because of its powerful package manager and overall stability. I will walk through how to install packages and use some of its key features. However, if you prefer using another Linux distro like Arch or Debian, that's perfectly fine. It won't make a big difference. But if you are on Windows or macOS, I won't be covering the installation of tools on those systems, so you will need to handle that part on your own. For my text editor, I will be using Emacs, but feel free to use VS Code or any other tool you are comfortable with. To manage my terminal sessions more efficiently, I will be using Tmux. It's an essential tool for anyone who spends a lot of time in the terminal, as it allows you to manage multiple sessions within a single terminal window. Plus, it preserves your SSH connections, even if you accidentally close the terminal. For this tutorial, I will be using 2 Tmux sessions, one for editing text and typing general commands, and another for managing SSH connections. I will explain everything as we go to make it all crystal clear. To help you follow along more easily, I will also be running a tool called ScreenKey, which will display my keystrokes in the bottom right corner. I want to make things easy as possible for you. All the code and documentation from this series will be available in one place. Just head over to savollo.github.io/cortex and you will find my personal knowledge base. Click on the videos section, find the video you are watching, and you will have access to all the code and resources. In the next episode, we will begin by installing Proxmox as a virtual machine and use Terraform to spin up our servers. See you in the next one.